Well, I got another ET at speed story, which was deep state. It's been around backwards, ET at speed. My dad just told me, and then I'll get into if you've seen the movie Rampage, that was predictive programming for the George Floyd or Edge of Glory. The gorilla, the King Kong gorilla in that movie Rampage, where they are the wolf and the lizard, okay, and the gorilla is attracted to the 5G signal that's in a city, and then the wolf, the gorilla, and the lizard all go destroy the city. The name of the gorilla is George. And this is about altering DNA. The movie is, it altered the DNA, and then the 5G tower attracted them to the city, and they burned the city down. It's all predictive programming and symbolism, and it's all inside that movie, okay? It explains everything that's going on. Now, the kicker to that movie is when George, he dies, right? George Floyd, he died, and I've been saying they're going to resurrect George and burn the media, okay? I'm pretty sure that's the play here. And a lot of other people are going to get burned too, all right? Anybody that was trying to sell this, that what they're going to do is prove to the country that they're being manipulated and will believe anything, right? That's the super duper play. Super duper. When George, and he does this, he does my signature move, okay? When they bring George the ape back to life, the albino ape, which is in my emails, by the way, for the last 3 years. So I basically wrote the script to the movie Rampage. They bring George back to life, and he's like, so, yeah, that would be George the ape in the movie Rampage, where they destroyed a city and George comes back to life. That's predictive programming. Now, my dad just told me a story. This was my family's being used for illegal human research by the Pentagon and the CIA and the NSA, and it's what you call cutting edge intel. And basically what they did was merge us with AI without our knowledge or consent, which is murder, okay? The only reason that I'm not just a complete automaton is because I had other technology present that disturbs the technology that came here to murder me after they used me for the Dan Patrick because I was married to a Russian wife play. The pay to play, right? That's how you become a politician. They torture you, trauma-based mind control you, basically remove your soul, turn you into an AI-driven idiot, and then they put you in Washington so that you can do the bidding of a satanic cult. That's literally what happens, okay? They tried to do it to me, but I had, does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch, right? Pulp Fiction. It's all in there. So that was predictive programming too. But my dad told me, because I just put the burn pile in the backyard where I'd cut down a tree, and I said, you know, that burn pile is getting pretty big, Dad, because I was forced to move in with my parents. I had a $275,000 house on the bio before they came here with this technology and trauma-based mind controlled me and tortured me and made me lose everything that I owned, so that I had to move in with my parents so they could further test their technology out on my entire family while I send these emails to DIA, who is very aware of all of this, and they are in dereliction of duty because they've allowed all of it to happen, and they have all of the evidence which proves everything that I'm saying. See how that worked, DA? So basically you're on the hook. Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it. And if you don't fucking do your job and tell the country that they're murdering us by merging us with AI without our knowledge or consent, you are not upholding your constitutional oath, DI, and that's a fucking fact. So you are forced at this point. And once the public finds out what you knew and you have the evidence, DIA, right? You got everything that proves all of this, and you haven't done a damn thing about it. Well, that proves that you've committed felony after felony by not abiding. I don't care what your fucking mission statement is, okay? Anything that attacks a family is foreign to me. That is a foreign technology. It is not of this. It's not. It could be American technology, but it's foreign. It's coming into my house. That's your mission statement to check out what other countries' militaries are doing. Yeah, I saw your tweet the other day, like, this isn't in our wheelhouse. Yeah, fuck you. You got all the evidence, you fucking pieces of shit. Do your fucking job. It is in your wheelhouse. You are the Defense Intelligence Agency. I gave you all of this intelligence that proves what's going on, that murder is being taken place all over the country by merging everybody with AI. How is that not in your wheelhouse, DIA? You see, you're going to hang when this is over, DIA, because you haven't taken the evidence and brought it forth to the people so that they can understand that their minds are being hacked and they're being murdered. That is on you, DIA, and you have all the evidence. So do your fucking job. Now, the burn pile. He said last time he burned, or a long time ago, he said a cop pulled up because he was burning the pile and he thought something was on fire. And when the cop came up, actually what it was in the pond. He drained the pond, okay, drained the swamp. So my dad already drained the swamp, right? So the swamp drained, and there was a bunch of stumps and stuff in there, and he said he poured diesel and stuff on those stumps inside the pond, and he burned the pond. The stumps inside the pond, and black smoke was coming up, and a cop seen it coming down the road on the backside. So he pulled up the driveway, and he came down the driveway, and there was a no burn order going on at the time. So what my dad told the cop was, oh, that's just my pit in the backyard. And the cop said, oh, shoot, man, it looked like something was on fire back there. All right. Well, my dad got done with that part of the story, and he said, I was kind of hoping he would want to go back there and look at it so that I could show him that it was the pond. And my dad said, what? I didn't lie. It was a pit, and there was things inside of it burning. See how ET works there? That's what you call Spanish, multidimensional, interdimensional Spanish, right? ET at speed. This is Jericho, that movie that y'all shut down because it was too true, while you activated the absolute destruction of society. You are demolishing society using artificial intelligence, Pentagon and CIA and NSA. You illegally hacked our minds to election metal, and now you're hacking our minds to drive people to burn cities down and things of that nature. You're using artificial intelligence to hack people's minds and turn them into automaton drones, right? That is called murder. And you're all going to hang for that. And I've proven it to DIA. They have all the evidence. And they're in dereliction of duty for continuing to allow this to happen. FBI, who has all this evidence as well. CIA, who's involved in it. CIA gave Amazon $600 million to get around the Freedom of Information Act so that Amazon could set up basically a private security firm. There's a guy named Brian Coffrin or something like that who worked there, and he blew the whistle. How come nobody's heard his story about how Amazon's hacking people's minds and using them as drones, basically taking over their mind, and you can see what they see. And this is real technology. Nanotechnology and electromagnetic technology. Okay? So the government's involved in all of this. They're murdering us by merging us with AI, like Elon Musk said. That is murder. Actually, it is genocide. And you're allowing it to happen. Government. Washington is aware of all of this. Everybody in Washington is a transhumanist slave. All of them. You're all transhumanist slaves. And the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, the Pentagon, you're all in on it. Secretary Esper sent out a tweet the other day because they're getting my emails. He said that China and Russia weaponized it. Weaponized it. Well, yeah, they weaponized it, Secretary Esper, because you were hacking people's minds. Maybe they wanted the public to learn about your crimes against humanity, and they weaponized it by turning people into drones who expose you for your fucking crimes. Now, if that doesn't make sense to you, Pentagon, then you're an absolute satanic evil cult that has a pentagram-shaped Pentagon that you operate out of, and you send troops to pointless wars so you can bring those troops back home and do illegal human research on them. And after you drive them into suicide, 20 of them a day, you use that as the selling point as to how good your technology works. Oh yeah, it's all figured out. Saddam Hussein. The emergency on 9/11. Yeah, your big ET thing that's going to come in, and you thought you were going to use ET to blame all of this on? Oh, that's not going to happen. Okay, I can tell you that much right now. You're all going to get burned. You're already burned. Edge of Glory, George Floyd. Wait till they resurrect George Floyd. You all burn, all of you.